ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome to our Saturday stream. How y'all doing? My name is rbPlays. I am your humble host on this side of the screen. Thanks so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, then by all means, sit back, relax, get a beverage, get some breakfast, get some lunch, get some dinner, whatever time of day it is. Grab a snack. Stick around for a little bit, see if you like what we do. I do have Pretzel Rocks music playing in the background today because I'm tired of problems. I discovered that if I mute the music on my YouTube VODs, that everything else stays. So we're just going to let the music play. So how's everybody doing this morning? Hope you all are well. I am okay. I'm okay. It is the first. Is it the first? Yeah. Nope. No, it's not the first Saturday. It's the second Saturday of the month. So we do need to chat a little bit about all the things. So we'll chat a little bit. We'll play a little bit of Minecraft. Good morning, Darth Ekerb. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you. Cheers. So first things first. It's May now. We got 0.13 inches of rain the entire month of April. 0.13. So far in May, and we are 9 days in, it won't stop raining. It won't stop. It's raining today. And it's coming down. It was coming down. Man, oh man. I'll tell you what. I guess it was Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. It was coming down in sheets, like just absolute downpour. And it did that like all day. I'm surprised I didn't have any water in my garage, because that does happen from time to time. But I did not. So yay. But yeah, it won't stop raining. and to be honest with you, it doesn't need to stop raining. Like, we need a lot of rain. We just don't need it all at once, right? If it would rain a couple of times a week, nice and steady, we'd be in good shape. We just don't want there to be too much. I do need you guys to tell me what the how the music level sounds compared to my voice, because that's important. I don't want the music to be overpowering. I just want it to be there, subtle background, you know. So tell me how it sounds if you can. We will adjust accordingly if need be. Not too bad. Okay, good. Not too bad. If I need to turn it down a little bit, I can. We will see what we have to do. I think I have game audio fixed. The problem was either this. That's upside down. Stop it. Stop it. Light flicker. Was either this, the HDMI capture thing, or this, the cable that hooks it up to my computer. So I was getting video through this, but I also send my game audio through this. And I wasn't, the last couple of streams, you may recall, we weren't getting game audio on the stream. I think, well, me and my middle kid, Beholden, we did some troubleshooting this morning, and I had the second USB capture device that I had bought for the other webcam that I'm still working out some kinks with. I was like, well, let's just try this, and it worked. What I didn't try yet is to just try to plug this in to the USB hub and make sure that this works, because this does have USB on it, It's just that this cable came with it, and I was like, well, we'll just use the whole thing. So there might be a broken wire, broken audio cable, a broken audio wire in this extension cable. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Yeah. But that's another day, another time. I also was doing some research this morning. I was doing some research on how to get pretzel rocks working in Linux. Good morning, Brian Palmer. Well, glad to have you. I was trying to do some research on how to get Pretzel Rocks, the music service, working in Linux natively. Right now, I have it playing through a web browser and then capturing that web browser audio output in OBS to take it to the stream. I found that watching on my phone but can't hear any audio. You can't hear any audio? I know that's not a stream problem, because I actually had YouTube playing on my phone just to kind of check audio levels during the pre-stream, and I know that it was coming through. So maybe check your device. Maybe it was on your phone. It was Bluetooth. Yep. Cool. Glad we fixed it. But anyway, so I found a way that I can get, and then I'm gonna go nerd here for a minute. Imagine that, RB's a nerd. Found a way to get Pretzel Rocks, the Windows application, to run. I need that to go away. Where's my mods when you need them? Hang on a second. Hold the phone, yo. Nope. Let's see here. Report. Spam. Next. Okay. That should be good now. I don't know if it is or not. Sorry about that, y'all. I think my mods might be might be preoccupied. Hey, thanks, Twitch. So I found a way to get the Windows Pretzel app to work in Snap, which is kind of like a wine / bottles / flat pack extension area that you can get Windows applications to run natively on Linux. I haven't installed it yet. I'm going to install it on the Beater laptop later today and just make sure that it works before we try to integrate it into the stream setup. Brian Palmer, I just started a brand new, fresh, all the mods tend to the sky world with my home server. Had a previous world I got about halfway through before giving up. I feel your pain, Brian Palmer, and that's one of the things we're going to talk about today. Can we not have a stream without interruptions? No, Darth, we cannot. It's not possible. It is impossible in today's environment to have a stream where there are no interruptions. It's just not possible. It's just not possible. But yeah, Brian, I feel your pain, man. I love Minecraft. I love playing Minecraft. I have not touched my vanilla world in months. But I love Minecraft, and I love streaming with you guys, and that's one of the things that I wanted to talk about today anyway. So thanks for setting me up here. And then, by the way, that was not rehearsed at all. I didn't ask Brian to come on here and tee up this conversation with you guys. I'm struggling a little bit, y'all. Last night before bed, I went to bed, I don't know, probably 10 o'clock or so last night. Maybe it was a little later. But I went to bed 10 o'clock-ish last night. And as I was getting ready to lay down, I started thinking about the stream this morning. And I felt dread. I was like, oh, tomorrow morning is a stream. And it wasn't because of the people. It wasn't because of the technical issues. It wasn't because of it was just, I don't know if it feels like maybe it's just a tad bit of burnout again. And I don't like that. I love getting together with you guys on Saturday mornings and chilling out for a couple hours. I love doing it. But sometimes it gets real tedious, you know, and I don't know how to make it not tedious. I opened up my All the Mods 10 world this morning, and I think I figured it out. I don't know what to do next. Feel the same way before going to the gym. Yeah. I don't go to the gym. That's how I solved that problem. So I opened up my All the Mods 10 world this morning, and I was like, what am I going to do today? I don't know what I'm going to do today. I know there's things to do. I know there's mods to explore, but none of it excites me, which is kind of heartbreaking for me. When in doubt, check the quest book. There is that. That's kind of heartbreaking for me because, like I said, I love playing Minecraft. I enjoy it so much. I enjoy playing it so much. And sometimes, wife and you enjoy watching the stream and play from a heart. That's where I'm at, Darth. I don't care if I don't accomplish anything in my All the Mods 10 world today. I don't care. I don't care if I don't accomplish anything in this stream today other than hanging out with you guys for 2.5 hours. Because it's not the game. It's just the people. It's just you. You guys make me feel like what am I trying to say? Where's my mouse? Uh-oh. Oh crap. This mouse is dead. Is it dead? It might be dead. That's a problem. That is absolutely a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. I think I might be able to do... No, I can't do that. Can't do that. Well, it's not that I broke something. This mouse right here, this is the streaming PC mouse. It doesn't do anything on the screen anymore. I think it went dead. I feel like maybe it went dead. So I think I know what I'm going to have to do, and that is... Morning, Lady Cat. I think I'm going to have to go and get a new battery. Yep. I matter? Aw, thank you. This is no bueno. This is no bueno. I feel like I have a battery here someplace, but I don't see it. If you all could see my desk right now, you would shake your head in disbelief. I would show it to you, but I'm kind of ashamed. I know I brought another battery down here. I know I did. Oh, I know where it's at. It's in this mouse. This mouse is the one that I'm using for the gaming PC. Hang tight, y'all. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I promise. I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Let's see if this is what the problem is. We enjoy listening to you and just hanging out. Yeah, I'm glad I can. Oh, you're an RB fan and not really a Minecraft fan? See, that makes me feel special. That didn't fix it. Why did that not fix it? Let's do this. Hey, Vsauce. Michael here. Okay. I moved it to another port and it seems to be fine. Might be time for an update or something. Been an RB fan for a long time, for quite some time, can't watch live too often. You know what I feel, and that's the other thing I feel kind of bad about. This channel was started on video content, 20-30 minute videos, right? And I don't have the time to make those videos anymore. And that's the other thing that's got me super duper sad. I only get time to stream one day a week, Saturday mornings. Occasionally we have to skip the Saturday morning and we'll do like a Sunday morning. But most of the time it's Saturdays. Now I could take that 2.5-ish hours and I could create video content, but then we wouldn't have this. Or I could do this and we don't have video content. And I don't like that. I do enjoy creating the long form videos where we get together for an episode and we do the things. But also it takes a lot of time. Minecraft in general takes a lot of time to create a video for. You guys have probably heard other creators. If you pay attention in the Minecraft YouTube space, you probably have heard other creators be like, man, this takes forever. That's the content you started with. Try to rewatch the recorded live streams, but sometimes I miss them due to time. Sure, I get that. And that's the other thing about this ecosystem, this YouTube and Twitch ecosystem, is that we live busy lives. And if you don't have the 2.5 hours to sit here and watch me on a Saturday morning, you may not have time to watch me at all because it's 2.5 hours, and we're busy people, right? Some of my favorite content on YouTube is long form woodworking videos, long form Minecraft videos, and stream replays of D&D content. I love Critical Role. Campaign 4, Critical Role, Campaign 4, Chef's Kiss. Brendan Lee Mulligan. I wasn't sure if I was going to like the Wes March's approach to having rotating tables. I wasn't sure if I was going to like that. In the beginning, it was really difficult for me to get into it. But now that they've got the storyline progressing, it's kind of fun to watch. It's kind of fun to watch a campaign and how the ripples from one table will kind of creep into a different table. And it's fantastic. It's more like life, right? The things that you do on a daily basis are things that are going to affect others. It just may not be as visible in the moment to you, right? So, that being said, I get it. I can't sit down and watch a 4 to 5 hour Critical Role episode all in one go. So I have to break it up over the course of the week. And usually what happens is Critical Role stuff comes out on Mondays. They live stream it. It's pre-recorded, but they live stream it on Thursdays, and then they release it as a VOD on Mondays. So on Monday afternoon, in the evening, usually, Mrs. RB is doing other stuff, so I'll watch maybe an hour of it. And then Tuesday, when I get to work, I'll play it a little bit in the morning before my first meeting while I'm doing other things. And it's just, I take it in little nibbles. Sometimes I get a block of time where I can watch a good portion of it all at once, but that doesn't happen very often. And I'm sure that it's the same for the content that I'm putting out there. You know, it's 2.5 hours. If you've got 2.5 hours to spare, that's great. If you don't, I understand. You know, I get it. So anyhow, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Yeah. So I might be feeling a little bit burned out. I think I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, you guys wake up just to watch me. Man, you guys are fantastic. You guys are some of the best fans in the world. You wake up just to watch me on Saturday mornings. And I'm sure that's kind of rough too, because you guys are at least 2 hours behind me. At least 2 hours. Like right now it's going on 9 o'clock. What time is it where you're at now? 3 hours. Yeah, 3 hours right now. So it's it's going on 6 a.m. where you're at. That there is dedication. It's going on 8 for Brian Palmer. Okay. And then, you know, you got my European fans where they're up to 6 hours ahead. So when I stream in the morning, it's 3 in the afternoon. Right? They're in the heart of their day. Up at 5 to catch me. Man, I'll tell you what. You guys are the greatest. You get to sleep in on Saturdays? Sleep in till 5? Waiting on Quick Car to open so you can get an oil change and an inspection. Nice. I don't have to do it yet, but I'll have to do it within the next couple of months. We have emissions testing that we have to do here in Georgia. And I will have to start thinking about getting my emissions test in the next 2 months. Usually up at 4:30. I usually get up at 4. So I too get to sleep in on Saturdays. I'm not usually up at 4. I'm usually up between 4:30 and 5. Monday through Friday, get up at 4:30. Cool. I'm usually up between 4:30 and 5. Occasionally, I'll just wake up at 4 o'clock and I'm like, oh, that sucks. Then I just go to work early. Just go to work early. So you're watching from the waiting room. Okay, that's fun times. Are the people around you looking at you crazy? Like, what? Who's this asshole you're watching? Or is there nobody there? There could be nobody there. Anyway, that's not important. Went out and bought some lumber yesterday. I found a sawmill close to me. They don't have all of the lumber species that I like to work with. They don't have any cherry and they didn't have any maple. But they had rough sawn walnut. Now, the place that I normally get my walnut from is 17 or 18 bucks a board foot. This place had it for 6 to 8 because it's rough sawn. The place that I usually get it from is they sell what's called S3S, so surfaced on 3 sides. And it's more ready to use, whereas the rough sawn stuff is straight off the sawmill. It's probably been sitting there for a while so it can dry, but it's straight off the sawmill, so there are no finished edges on it whatsoever. But I have all the equipment to flatten and surface most of my boards, so rough sawn lumber is great for me. I just need to find somebody that's got walnut and somebody that's got cherry. If I can find somebody that's got walnut and cherry, I'll be in good shape. But being able to buy that walnut at basically half price, that's a game changer. That's a game changer. But I've got a couple of projects that I need to start working on. Both of them are gifts, and I need to have them done by July, which shouldn't be a problem. It shouldn't be a problem. This past week out in the wood shop, I built a cabinet. If you're on my Discord, you follow the woodworking section of that, you probably saw the cabinet that I built. I built a cabinet for my laser engraver because my laser engraver has just sat out on countertops since I bought it 3 years ago. It was time for it to have a home, so I built a cabinet for it. And in that cabinet, there's a slide pull out for there's a slide pull out for the laser engraver itself, and then there's also a drawer underneath, and that's a place where I can put some other stuff that didn't have a home. I'm working towards trying to make it so that my bench top is always clear so that I can use it, because right now out in the shop I've got 3 poplar slabs sitting on the floor. I had to move a bunch of other lumber on my racks to make room for the white oak and the walnut that I got. I spent $100 on wood yesterday, and I got 70? No. 70? Probably 30 to 35 board feet of lumber, which $100 on 30 to 35 feet. Great. It's like 3 or 4. Average is $3 to $5 a board foot. So that's good. Anyway, I know you guys hate it when I talk about lumber. But yeah, I built a cabinet for the laser engraver, so that big job is done. The next cabinet that I need to build for the bench top, for the workbench, is a more of a vertical storage, bottle storage little cabinet rack. I want to put it on sliders also so that it can push in and be out of the way, but then I can slide it out, and inside of there will be my like my glue bottles, some of my finishes like my rattle can. You don't hate the woodworking? I'm glad you guys don't hate it. I was only kidding, by the way. I know you guys don't hate it. It's just not why you're here all the time. This is my gaming channel, and I talk about woodworking on my gaming channel. And I don't talk about woodworking on my woodworking channel. I haven't put out a woodworking video in a while. I have one that I'm editing, and I just haven't had the opportunity to finish it. It's some of the upgrades that I made to the table saw that I bought. Some of the dialing it in and getting it. Because the table saw that I bought is old. It's 15 years old. They don't make it anymore. And it needed some help. It still needs some help, but I made it better. So I got 2 gifts that I got to make. Well, technically 3. Mother's Day is this weekend, so happy Mother's Day to all you moms out there tomorrow. Mrs. RB is anxiously awaiting to see what happens for her on Mother's Day. We got to talking about it yesterday. She's like, so how much did you spend on me? I said, that is classified information. You're welcome, Lady Cat. But yeah, help the kids figure out what to get for her. I think she's going to be pleasantly surprised. There is one thing that I still have to go out and get today after the stream. I'm not sure how I'm going to get out of the house and not have her know where I'm going. I'm going to get her. Yeah, I can't say it here because every once in a while she'll sneak and watch my content. She doesn't watch my content all the time, but every once in a while she will sneak and watch my content, and then I'm busted. So maybe next week I'll tell you what I got her for. I'll tell you what we got her for Mother's Day. She's not my mom. Now, one thing I can tell you is my mom. I did get my mom. I'm 700 miles away from my mom, so I can't just go see her. But I did get my mom a gift card to her favorite Mexican restaurant. So she should be getting that today. If the U.S. Postal Service hasn't let me down, she should get that today. You know how the Postal Service is, though. I was talking to her yesterday, and I said, hey, keep an eye on your mailbox. She said, why? I said, you don't need to know that. Just keep an eye on your mailbox. She said, what did you do? I said, I can't tell you. And next week is your birthday. Well, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. We have... Okay, 18th, huh? All right. We have several birthdays coming up here in the next couple of months in this house. Several birthdays. The next 3 months has the potential of making me go broke. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into game. We're gonna keep talking, but I want to jump into game and just kind of see where we're at here. And gameplay. That's the one. I fixed the sounds as I told you, so we should be able to hear that. Yeah. Yeah. We got a guy here. Where'd he go? There he is. I see him. I see him. Hi. What do you have? Ooh, you had sword. You had sword with lots of good stuff on it. We need to buy that from him. We need a diamond sword. Yes, please. And we also need emeralds. We'll get a stack of those. Nope, you can't go nowhere. Come here. We'll make it daytime. Time to get ready for your walk. Okie dokie. How is the music? Is it loud or is it not loud? What else do we got? Ooh, skeleton skulls. Yeah, we'll buy some of those. Small drip leaves. Music levels, okay. Okay. How many of those did I get? 4. All right, that's good. All right, you. I took no joy in that. Okay, I took a little bit of joy in that. After the stream last week, I did some stuff. Looting, unbreaking, mending. Sharpness 5. Looting 4. Unbreaking 5. Mending and capturing. This one has fire on it. I don't necessarily like that. I like this one because it has capturing. So capturing should get me, like, spawn eggs, right? Capturing 4. That should get me spawn eggs. Capturing... Yeah, it makes it so the mobs have a chance to drop their spawn eggs. So that's cool. Anyway, I made some changes over here after the stream last week. So this used to be over here. And this used to be, that used to sit right here. This used to sit right here. And then there were all of the inscribers. I changed this around a little bit because I wanted to be able to get more pattern providers all around this thing. But then also I want to be able to build molecular assembly towers so that we can have more molecular assemblers. That might be what we work on today. I don't really know. But I think the other thing we need to do is we need to automate this. I need to be able to make, these things. I need to be able to make all of the inscribers, or not the inscribers, but the processors. So maybe that's what we do today. Maybe that's what we do today. What do you think? Can we need to have a way to provide so for this one, it just needs the raw material. This one just, these four, 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 just need the raw material to make like the printed silicon, the printed logic processor, etc. This one here needs 1, 2, 3 items. This needs the redstone. It needs the, and actually I could just have it set up to have this always filled. Can I have it set up so that this is always filled with redstone? I think yes. So if we just put an exporter on this, let's try that. Let's try to get an export bus. We have an import bus. We have a storage bus. I need an export bus. What is a stock? What is a stock bus? The stock export bus can be the exact amount of a filter of the filtered stacks. No, I don't need that. I really don't need that. I just need an ME export bus. So we need a piston. And there's an export bus.
Pull the lever, Crunk.
Oh, it's time to pull the lever. We pulled the lever. Nothing happened. Hybrid Avenger, welcome to the stream. Good to have you, buddy. Good to have you indeed. Haven't seen you in a while. How you doing, buddy? All right, so we want that to export redstone. Been good? Good. I want that to export redstone. Sleep schedule's been a bit on the weird side, has it? Okay. How can I? I know how I can. Ding dang, walla walla bing bang. That might do. All right, now we need an ME cable. ME glass cable. Oh, apparently I may have turned that down way too much. I might have turned that down too much because now I couldn't hear it at all. Now I can. Usually up around 10 your time. Whoa, 10 your time. It's what? It's what, 6 o'clock your time now? Ooh, I don't have any crystals. Yay. So since this inscriber only does calculation processors, logic processors, something else. Since it only does processors, then I only need to tell the recipe to provide the printed silicon and the printed processor, right? So that being the case, let's do a pattern. We need a pattern provider. Pattern provider. What do we need? We need a crafting table. All right, let's make a recipe to build a crafting table. That seems good. So one of those. Check. Ooh, we're running out of space. 7 a.m. currently. Okay, so you're 2 hours behind me. All right, so we're missing a formation core and a annihilation core. Which one is this one? That's the formation core, so we just need the annihilation. AN core. Frozen core. There it is. There we go. Okay. So we need a logic processor for that one. I think we need logic processors for both. Yeah, logic processors for both. So we need some gold. 2 pieces of gold, yes please. And 2 pieces of silicon. Cool. There's those. And there's those. There's those. And then there's those. We can put this redstone back over here and that'll be finer than progress. And this thing is always set up to make processors, which is fantastic. All right, so now that we've got those, now we can make an annihilation core. And we can also make a Fluix dust. We need Fluix dust. Fluix dust is a Fluix crystal in an inscriber. I have so few of those. I think I need another one of these. I think I need another inscriber just to make Fluix dust. That feels like a thing I probably need. All right, anyway, so now we're ready for this. We can do that, and we can do that. That's cool. So now we can do a provider. Nice. Yeah, they've made enough changes that maybe it shouldn't say AE2 anymore. Like, I'm with you on that. So pattern provider. Pattern provider. Actually, yeah, they've made some changes. I wouldn't say that everything is different, but there's a lot of difference. Like, a lot. Let's tell it to make, let's work on a pattern for a cal. We do a lot of logic processors. So let's do a logic processor. So that's that plus that equals that. Go. And now if I put this in here, and let's get some gold and some silicon. Do I not have any silicon? Do I not have any silicon? Oh. Is the channel thing still a thing? I think the channel thing is still a thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Do that. Let's do that. And then let's do this. This might be... But also I'm gonna need more cables. Fluix crystals, how do you make those? So that's charged plus redstone plus quartz. Okay, so charged plus redstone plus quartz. I need to turn my magnet off, and I can't turn my magnet off with a hotkey. I don't think. It's pickle tweaks. Let's see if I can make a hotkey for that. Can I make a hotkey for that? Options, controls, keybinds, category. Pickle. Nope. Can't. Name. Magnet. H. Hover. We'll just turn it off. We'll just turn it off. Magnet disabled. Now let's go make some cables, or go make some stuff to make cables. Where's my water? It's over here. Yeah, H is conflicted. Yeah, absolutely. All right, what was I making? Cables.
And keep breathing. Really stretch.
That should.
And that's what I call high quality H2O.
Right, let's do a stretch. Oh! And we'll do some hydration. We'll do hydration station stuff. Thanks, Hybrid. Yes, we got new alerts for stuff, and I love them. I love them very much. We've made some serious upgrades to the streaming setup. So we were talking about some of the stuff. We were talking about some of the stuff earlier in the stream. No worries. The last couple of streams we were having trouble with audio, game audio getting into OBS, and it's either this, my old HDMI capture device, or the extension cable for it. because I replaced it with a new HDMI capture and it's working fine. Took away your favorite fart noise. The fart noise may come back. I'm trying to figure out a good way to incorporate the fart noise.
Hey, you guys!
So I got some testing that I've got to do on this capture device to find out if it's still working correctly or not. The video is working fine, but it was not letting, something about this or this was not letting the audio pass through. So, but it's working now with a different capture card, a different capture device. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so now can I make a logic processor? Missing silicon. Oh, did I not put those in? I didn't make them. I didn't make them yet. That's why. Oh, couldn't find silicon. That's the problem. There we go. Just got a new capture card yourself? What'd you get? Okay, so now I should be able to make this. And it pulled back out, yes? No. I need to have a way to get this. Got a new dog. She's a turd. Auto mod. I don't have any notifications from auto mod. What? Yeah, I don't know. Can't remember the actual name of it. Okay. All right, so I need an importer now, probably. Yes, which I think I have an import bus. Yeah, I have an import bus. There it goes. So we have to have a pattern provider and we have to have an import bus. Can't remember who's a mod and who's not a mod. Oh yeah, Diamond Hey, Diamond Anvil's here. Welcome, Diamond. I wasn't sure if you were going to be around today or not. I know Istrissy's not around. His daughter's having a birthday today, so happy birthday, Istrissy's daughter. I think that's what he said, was his daughter was having a birthday today. Do I have more? I do have more. I do have more facades. I love these things. Bloop. 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 Cool. What's over here? Nothing. So if we have a pattern provider for the rest of these now. So for this one, this just needs to supply silicon to make printed silicon. This one just needs gold. This one just needs Certus dust. calculation processor. It needs Certus crystals. And then this one is gold, and then this one is diamonds. Pattern providers. Actually, hold on. Actually, cores. Okay, I do not have those on AutoCraft yet. Off for your walk. Be back in 30 minutes. See you soon. Maybe. I'm pretty sure we'll still be live in 30 minutes. You don't think the inscribers use channels? No, the inscribers don't use channels, but the devices that you hook up to them do. So these were not taking up the channel cap, but as soon as I added the export bus, the pattern provider, and the import bus, then they started to use channels, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8. If it's an 8 item limit, then yeah, then there's a problem there, yo. And I don't know how to. I don't like that. I don't like channels. I am channel averse. Like this one over here, the molecular assembler shouldn't use a channel, right? But the 3 pattern providers all the way around it do. So this one device is using You're not a mod? No, you're not. We could fix that though. If and you wanted to. No. You don't want that authority? With great power comes great responsibility. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use smarter cables. Maybe that's what we do next is smarter cables. So cable. Blah 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 skippity blah. Well, I'll tell you what. We have a pattern for this cable. That cable is used to make dense cables and cable anchors, yeah. So to get to that bigger cable, what's that? Cell dock. Okay. So you got to go through the smart cables first, right? So ME smart cable. Wait, hold on. All right, hold on. Let's make this dense cable. What's the difference between a dense covered cable and a dense smart cable? Colored cables don't fuse to each other, but the black ones will fuse to everything. That's good to know. Differently colored cables can ensure adjacent cables not connect to each other, allowing channels to be distributed more efficiently. They also affect the color terminals connected to them. Channels have nothing to do with cable color. You get 8 channels. You get 17 different colors. Quartz cables fuse to all but don't distribute channels, just power. Good to know. So I guess I need to make... Okay, so it's... And it has to be this. It has to be the smart cables for the channels, right? I need wool. I have... Ooh, you know what? I need wool. Side quest. Side quest. Is there a wool seed? Is there a sheep seed? There is a sheep seed. Soul jars. I can just add wool. Oh my gosh. Another freaking bot. Stupid bots. Hate them. I hate them. Twitch, fix the bots. Let's, thank you, Hybrid. Let's... Do I have a set of shears? I know I used to have a set of shears. Dude, how much wool do I have? I had... not a ton of wool, but I had some wool. I feel like I had wool. Maybe I used it all. That's possible. Should get Seribot. It'll ban the bots. All right, I have a little bit of wool here. I need 4 soul jars. Soul glass. Soul dust. Smooth soul stone comes from regular soul stone. This comes from solarium dust. So I need 3 of those. So I need 12 of those. So I need 12 solarium dust. I need 12 of those. Cooked fish. Soul stone. Okay. Cook that again. They've been trying to fight against the buy viewer bots. Okay. And then one more. I think that's right. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, that's only going to give me 1 piece of glass, though. So I need more than that. Shoot. that's only going to give me enough for one soul jar. Soul jar? Yeah. So I need way more solarium dust or whatever that is. Yeah. Which comes from netherrack. I am still making netherrack, aren't I? Oh, oil change is done. Back to watching the stream, this time on Twitch. Well, welcome back. Hello? Why? Why? Oh my God, why? we got a bird feeder for the back porch, and so now my wife is posting all of the bird pictures to the to our family Discord. I love it. I love it. I'm not. It's fine. It's fine. And I am very alerty this morning. It's hot in here. I need to take this off, I think. Pay no attention to that giant scar on my forehead. I had a zit. But now my head's cool. So, what's another way to get wool? String. Fluffy puff. String. I can get string from spider essence. I don't have any spiders. I can get string from industrial hemp fibers. I can get string from flax. Don't I have a flax? Do I have a flax seed? Do I have a flax plant? That's a possibility. Do I need to go to the market and get eggs this morning? Ooh, yeah, eggs. Yes, squid. That's the other thing we were going to try and work on was squids. Flax seeds. Updating your Minecraft server from Ubuntu 24.04 to 26.04. Then going to convert the new single player world to a server world so you can play from both home and work. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what that's thinking right there. We do. Yeah, we were going to do squid essence today too, weren't we? Good call. Hopper. Botany pot. Ugh, I need terracotta. And there's my wife again. I love her. Tail scale for network security. Yes. I've got so many conflicting keybinds that it's not even funny. All right, so this, we need this. We need this. And we need this, right? Or maybe it was this. Crap. Crap. Oh, that's why. It's that. There we go. Now we just need some dirt. We'll put this right here. We'll put this one right here. We'll get it growing flax. Uses in hopper botany pot. We're going to get 3 things. Flax flowers, flax seed, and flax fibers. Tail scale's not needed. You got it all covered. Good. Man, you guys are talking geek stuff. Why is my Discord going off so much? It's more wildlife pictures. I mean, I got to admit, the birds are cute. I got to admit, the birds are cute. It took them a few days to really get used to the fact that there's a bird feeder close to the deck, but now that they know it's there, trying to port version refined storage to 1.21 Neoforge proving to be a pain. I'll bet it is. That's something that I could just never. I can't do that stuff. I would love to be able to do that stuff, but I can't. I just can't. All right, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of frog light. Skulls, sure. So solarium dust, we only have 13 pieces. So that's not going to be enough for... How do I get this stuff again? Recipe. Sifting. Soul sand. So I am sifting soul sand. It just takes forever. Is there a way to speed this up? I have some soul sand. Let's just see if we can get some more stuff. I have some. Do 4. That might get... Okay, so does a bottle of time work on this? Yes, it does. Okay. Been a network admin for 26 years. See, I would love to be able to do that. I would love to be able to do that so that I could have a server that I could access from any place. I've got a server rack sitting over there in the corner that hasn't been turned on in a long time. It is nice to see professionals at work, isn't it, Diamond? It is absolutely nice to see professionals at work. I get the same. Hold that thought, Aaron. Hold that thought. I am not in a position, like, I don't even have a working server yet. So give me. I have so many irons in the fire right now, so many different interests that pull me in so many different directions. I would love to do that. I just don't know when I'm going to do that. So hold that thought. Knowing that you have that knowledge base, I will keep that in mind, but I'm just not ready. I'm just not ready. Okay. Now. See, this stuff here, man, it takes so long to get. Like, what is the percentage chance? 5% chance of getting soul dust, solium dust on a diamond mesh. And I think that diamond mesh is enchanted. Pretty sure it's enchanted. Yeah, fortune 3, efficiency 5. Now that is something that I am very interested in. I know that people have made a bigger deal out of it than it probably is, but there's that whole routers being outlawed if they're from certain places thing that's all over the internet right now. I have always wanted a pfSense router. I have always wanted one of those. And I've got a little mini PC here somewhere that I could probably use for that. Probably. And two of my offspring are very much into possibly doing that as well. So that's probably going to be our first. That's probably going to be our first project. Oh my god, this is driving me crazy. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. F11. Hey, look, there's birds. And now, no birds. Birds? No birds. Alright, how are we doing on solium dust now? 4. 4. This one here is one that I got for free. I think it's either a Dell or an IBM. I don't know where it went. It's here someplace. Nope, that's not it. I have too many things laying around my office, guys. Anyway. This is unfortunate. So it's 12 per, so that means I need 36 more, right? Because I needed 48 to do the whole thing. So this would be slightly bigger. This is probably. I wish I could show it to you. I feel like it's probably about 10 by 10 by, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches tall. So like it'll fit in on a shelf. The only thing I need for it is a network card. It's got a built-in, it's got integrated LAN support, but I would need another port to, I need one for incoming from the modem, and then one outgoing to go to the router or network switch or whatever. Or I mean, I guess that would be my router. So that's the other thing. I would need a net. I have a network, a couple of network switches here, but they're only what is it? They're not fast. They're Netgear 10100s. I've got like 2 of them. That's what the streaming PC is accessing. The streaming PC and my laptop down here, that's what they're accessing the network through. So they're not fast. And I wouldn't want to limit the whole house to a 10100 switch. I need a better switch. But anyway. 16. Okay.
And that's what I call high quality H2O.
Hydrate. Oh! Okay, we shall hydrate. Ugh. I had not considered that. I didn't know about feral lanterns. Maybe we might look into that. Hydration complete. Feral lanterns. Frozen pearls. Feral flare lanterns from Torchmaster. Oh, those are easy. Places invisible light. Wouldn't that get a little bit those old Thaumcraft lanterns were awesome. So wouldn't that get a little bit confusing as to, hey, where did I put my light at? Because I can do the same thing with these. I can make them clear, but then you're like, where did I put that at? Like, where exactly is it? Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt really good. Soul dust. $16. Yeah, I mean, we could do that. So that gives me 2 of those. And I'm sure I don't have enough Solium. I have 1 piece. Come on. Come on, dude. I need to set up another process for getting soul sand. Because this is the only soul sand process that I have right now. Let's... Do I have mycelium? I don't think I have any mycelium, which I can make a piece of mycelium because I've got ancient spores. Yeah, mycelium. I should have ancient spores. Melon seeds, flax seeds. Torch flower seeds. I do have ancient spores, don't I? Ah, mycelium spores. That's it. Oh, I wasn't. I mean, there are times when this is annoying. Like, having these all over the place, that's not ideal. But I don't take it as anything bad. Do I have a grass block? I mean, I can make a grass block, but do I have a grass block? I do have a grass block. Do this. Yes. That. Yes. Let's get another... barrel. Is it a barrel? Yeah, one of these. Oak barrel. Nope. Oh, I can make that? Wait. Okay, I have one. All right. Put this on top of this. Need to fill that with water. Do I have another kitchen sink? I'll probably have to make one. Kitchen sink. So I need some terracotta and a bucket of water. I don't know why I'm going all the way over here for this. Need a bucket of water. I have buckets of lava. Why do I have buckets of lava? I have a bucket of fish. I have a bucket of tropical fish. You know what? Why not? Now we have a tropical fish. Hey, Isabella. I'm good, thank you. Welcome to the stream. Terracotta. Terracotta. So now we should be able to make a sink. Nope, don't need any of those services. Thanks for asking. Also, that's a violation of YouTube terms of services. That's what's considered to be spam. Oh, I know where this needs to be. So if I just plop this right here, we'll need to get water in. Ugh, we need to get sand over here too. I know, Aaron. I know, right? It's just, it's shocking that people don't understand that. Grr. Can I... All right, I need an importer. Do I have an importer on me? No. I might have one over here. I need to find out. Yeah. If I put this here, nope, not there. I put that there. And then tell that to go here. To this one here, which is sand. Does that put it in there? If I add a bucket of water, does it put it in there? I didn't get the bucket back? I didn't get the bucket back. When you make a thing, does it? Oh, there's the bucket. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay, so that part works. Good, 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 good. So now I just need to get water into this and then get the item out of this into there. Yes, please. All right, so I should have fluid pipe. Yes. If I do fluid pipe there, sink there. And then item pipe, energy pipe, yellow pipe, item pipe. Yeah, I've got lots of options, although I only have a couple of item pipes. Why do I only have a couple of item pipes? Do I have any more? I do. I do. Okay, that should be working. That should be working. Yep, it's working. Yeah, you're exactly right. They're super simple, but they can get laggy, right? Like they can get super laggy. But I don't think I'm using too many of them. And some of this stuff is not going to be here forever. Like it's going to go away. This over here is probably the most complex system I've got, and that's for this to turn, you know, like cobblestone into gravel and sand and dust through these things, the flux hammers. That's probably my most complicated setup. but it seems to be working. So now this should be making... soul sand, which is awesome. Here. Now, how many pieces of soulium dust do I have? 17. I'll take that. I don't know how many more pieces I need. I think this... So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'll need one more set after this, because I've got one... No, this will give me 4 pieces. This will give me 4 pieces of glass, right? Yeah. So, okay. We're getting close. We're getting close to being able to make enough soul jars, because I've got 2. I need 2 more. Used an ultimate pipe for pulling loot from a super fast mob farm. Loot barrel into a storage drawer controller. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. I haven't used transfer labels either. I haven't cared enough to try them, you know? So that'll give me those. Yeah, they do make sense. Hey, look, I've got more soul dust there, which is awesome. Okay. So now soul jar. Need more of this. I need one more piece of soul glass. So that's 4. That's 4 of these. That'll be easy enough. So now that we've got more participation here, more people. There was a way that you could do, it might have been translocators. There was a way that you could do just like labeling stuff. Wasn't there a way you could do stuff like that with like Botania or what was the map? Thaumcraft? Wasn't there a way you could do that with one of those? I feel like there was. Oh, so the question, Aaron over on Twitch asked if he remembers there being a similar mod to transfer labels where you could just label something as a place where you wanted an inventory item to go, and you didn't have to worry about taking up block space with pipes or cables or anything like that. And he remembers there being a mod back in the day that would do that, thinking something along the lines of translocators, and I'm thinking that it was something to do with either Botania or Thaumcraft, and but I can't remember for sure. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. You remember Britannia's inventory system doing that. Okay, then I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Maybe I am crazy a little bit, but... Soul jar. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. There's that one. That gives us all 4 soul jars now that we needed. And if I'm not mistaken... ink. I have 89 ink sacks. I don't know that that's enough. I'm probably pretty sure that it's not enough, but if we do that, and then we do that, you could do that. You could type in chat what you want and drop that. Oh, wow. Britannia may have had something similar. Don't recall ever using that. It was part of a tech mod or a logistics mod back in the 112 days. Okay, back around 112. Okay. You could type the items you want into chat and it would drop the items off to you, but that was crazy endgame. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. We might just have a squid seed by the end of this stream. What was the other seed that we were talking about, possibly? I think I have squid eggs, too, also, by the way. No. Yes. I have squid eggs. So I might have enough. These are 0.25 each, but I only need 6. Ooh, Minecraft server. Oh yeah, sheep. That was the other thing. Thank you, Diamond. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so there's one. So that took 24. I'm going to be a little short, I think. I think I'm going to be a little bit short. That's probably enough there. I probably have enough now. Yes, sheep seeds for craftable wool, but we also have, well, you know what? We may not need the sheep seed. What else can I get from sheep seeds? Because I have this. I have this for which to make these flax flowers. No, that's not the right ones. Ooh, hey, that's not the right seed. I'm glad I looked at that because there's a way to get string from flax, and apparently this isn't the right flax seed. Good to know. But yes, that was the intent, was to get craftable wool. I'm gonna put that away, and I'm gonna put those away, and I'm gonna put that away. This one here is so that I can do like, so that I can have ink sacs essentially. But I need to make like book and quills for different enchanted books. I've already got the chicken seed for feathers. So I wanted to get a squid seed so I could get ink sacs. And we just bought the eggs from that guy over there. Yeah, we'll have enough. So for 8. Yeah, we'll have plenty. We'll have plenty. In order to make the squid seed, we need a piece of... We need a solium base seed and then also some prudentium essence, which I can make that pretty easily. So seed base. So there's that. And then we also need 4 pieces of this. And then we also need 1 more piece to make the farmland. That's inferium farmland. I want to make this one. Cool. We're going to need some... We're going to need to make a soul jar. So one, or not a soul jar. We're going to need to make a hopper botany pot. Look at me multitasking. Look at me being all multitasky. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be on for another 50. We'll be on till 11. So, well, 11 my time. So another half hour plus. Need a hopper. And then a hopper botany pot. All right, sounds good, buddy. See you shortly. So close. So close. I got a Prime sub? I didn't get a notification for that. Well, thank you for that. I didn't get a notification. Some of these notifications are weird sometimes, but cheers, mate. All right, so there's that. Those are good. We can put those away. Get rid of that. Okay, that was weird. I need that. I need this. I need this. I need this. And I need that. Okay. Let's go make us a squid seed. Squid seed. Squid seed inbound. Yay. And now we have a squid seed. Hooray. Let's grab this. Let's grab that. Now, what can this output? We're going to get squid seeds, essence. So we need a 3. No, I did not make the squid seed. I didn't have all of the, I didn't have enough soul essence or soulium, whatever dust to make the soul jars. Last episode, we made this seed. We made the chicken seed. I was working on it. I was working towards it, but we didn't have enough. We didn't have enough stuff to finish it. All right, so limited barrel 2, limited barrel 3. Yes, please. That's the one I want. Next, go. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put the seed there. We're gonna lock the barrel. And then we're gonna packing tape it. That is the right one there, right? Yes. Okay, now that should start making squid essence. That should start making squid essence, and we should be good to go there momentarily. How can I get soul sand faster? From nether and fire essence. Honestly, do I care? Like, that's slow. Is there a way to do that faster? How are we doing on soul essence now? Not soul essence. So we could make, in order to make a soul jar, one piece of glass is 48. 48 times 3. Oh yeah, can we do compressed sand? That's a good question. It's a good question. Let's find out. I feel like we tried this once before, but I don't know if we did or not. Can you manually compress sieve soul sand? Also a good question. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get this in here or not, and I don't really want to break. I don't really want to break the connection. I'm gonna try this. It's gonna fail miserably, but I'm gonna try this. If this doesn't work, I'll just break the connection and then reestablish it. did not work. Oh, it did work. It did work. Okay. You can't sieve it. Yeah, you can't sieve it. So you can make compressed soul sand, but you can't sieve it afterwards, which is fine. We could. That's fine. That warrants some possible playing with. Like maybe that's maybe that could work out. But also, I just did 9 pieces. Hey, Lady Cat. I just did 9 pieces of soul sand. And this is all I got from it? I did 9 pieces of soul sand and I got 3 items from it. That seems low. Soul sand, uses, sieve. In a diamond mesh, 20% chance of that, 19% chance of that, 11%, 11%, 10%, 9%, 5%. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I do have. So I do have this one enchanted, and that probably helps. That probably helps. Okay. I don't think I need these spawn eggs for anything else, do I? I didn't need those spawn eggs for anything else. They were just cluttering up my inventory. Lady Cat says she feels much better. That's good. A walk will do that for you. All right, let's figure this out now. Because this is not the flax that I was thinking it was. So, flax. This is the stuff here that turns into string. Just over 1.5 miles. Very good. So where does that come from? Crops. Okay, so that's a brownish flaxseed. What do I got in here? That's a different flaxseed. Okay. Do I have that flaxseed? If not, I can buy it. Probably. Beetroot seeds. Nylium. Okay. Can I buy that? Can I buy that flax? I can for an emerald. Okay. Sold. Sold. 1 emerald, please. Okay. Now, whoops. I don't know what I just did. I typed Y and it did something. I don't know what I did. Well, whatever I did, it went away now. Still growing. In the hopper botany pots, I get 2 things. So I just get flax seeds and I get flax. So I need a limited barrel. That is 2 spaces, which I have one. Fantastic. Oh, I also need a roll of tape. Packing tape. Packing tape. Packing tape. Super packing tape. Oh. Oh. Apparently I get 3 things out of that. Doesn't say that, but apparently I get 3 things out of it. Turn the music down 10 to 15%? Sure. Let's turn that down. Let's try that and see how that goes. Song before this one was a little too loud. Okay, good to know. How is that? I turned it down to, I can't do percentages, but I got it down to minus 8.2 decibels. If we need to go a little bit more, I'll go to like 10. Better? Okay. We'll see how it goes when there's a loud song. All right, we need a different barrel. Sonic says that's better too. Good. YouTube is feeling the same way. Limited barrel. Plus 3. Give me those. So we want the flax to go there. We want the seeds to go there. We want this to go there. Sure. Lock it, seal it, break it. Music is good to stretch to? Okay, well that's good to know. All right, now that should clear all that out. Nice. And I should now be able to see flax in my inventory. Yes? Yes. So now we can auto-craft string and we can auto-craft wool using that flaxseed. I should probably make a drawer upgrade for that. Make a drawer upgrade for that. There we go. So that'll hold a lot now. Let's go get rid of this stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this stuff. Flax fiber, what can that be used for? Flax string, what can that be used for? Probably wool. All right, well, we're going to put that away. We're going to put that away. We're going to put that away, and that away, and that away, and that away, and that away. And that's everything. Okay. Yes? Yes. We have accomplished things today. We have absolutely accomplished things today. We can, as long as we have the components, we can craft those things. Let's get... Oh yeah, the next thing that we were going to do is cables. So dense cables and smart cables are two different things, right? If I want to do channel management, I need to have the smart cables, correct? Actually, you've got smart cables and then you've got dense cables, dense smart cables. But smart cables give you 8 channels, dense give you 32, he said questioningly. I definitely accomplished more than I thought I would today. So Fluix smart cables. You got to have covered cables to do. Okay, all right. Okay, that's helpful. So smart cable, check, check, check. We're gonna need another pattern provider. So we need an ME covered cable next. Fluix ME covered cable. So that is that. Plus a piece of wool. Yep. I need a pattern provider. Hey, I can make one. Yay. Okay, so now cable again. We can make smart cables. Okay. And covered cables. So if I tell it to make that, it'll do it. And then smart cables are from Boston. I love it. I love it. So then smart cables uses, those can be used to make dense cables, right? Yes. Fluix ME dense smart cable. Do it. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I gotta go here. Dense smart cable. Fluix ME dense smart cable. Okay. Do that, do that, do that. Let's make some more patterns. Put this in there like so. All right, can I tell it to make a dense smart cable? I can. I have a dense smart cable. 0 of 32 channels. Woohoo! I need more of these to go over here. I'm gonna need more of these for sure. How? All right, here's the next thing we need. So we need Fluix. We need Fluix crystals. And we need to be able to make those. We need a reaction chamber, and we can make Fluix crystals. Centrifuge. Am I okay? Yes, I'm okay. I think this is the thing that we want to work on maybe next week. Because this is another important item. How are we getting Certus? We're getting that from Civs. We get that from Civ and Sand. So how are we doing on Certus? We don't have a lot. We have 74 regular crystals and 18 charged crystals. Maybe what we need then... How are we doing that? Is that here? What are you linked to? Nope. You aren't linked to anything. You are not linked to anything. You're getting power. You are not linked to anything. What in the world is going on here? I don't know what you were working on. That is not... Does Certus have a geode? An ore? I don't think... I don't know. Oh, I can... That's right. I can make Certus quartz. I can make charged Certus. Because I can put regular Certus into a charger. But why is this not doing anything? You're getting power, you're getting power. You're not connected to anything. Let's hook you up to give you sand. Let's hook you up to give you sand, and let's see if we actually do something now. Oh, that's going to give us dust. What is dust used for? Well, it gives us Certus quartz dust. That's fine. Because I can use the Certus quartz dust to give me Certus quartz. Right? Like if I smelt it? Nope. Oh, that gives me silicon. So Certus. Maybe I can't do that. Quartz buds. They do have that.
And keep breathing. Really stretch.
Time to stretch. Diamond Anvil needs us to
and
stretch.
back to center.
Oh. Extractor plus flawless budding surface. So how do I make this thing? All right, we need... I got an idea. What am I working on? What am I working with here? I don't know. That's gravel. What if I put a thing here and sent gravel to this thing? I don't know. We'll have to figure this out in the future. Let's make a couple of plans. First things first, let's go look at our board. Do I have any more? Do I have any more signs? I do have another sign. So this one says squid spawner. We've got that. So we'll get rid of the squid spawner. We don't need squid spawning anymore because we've got squid eggs. That's cool. Hostile mob farm, we'll get to that at some point in time. I'm trying to figure out where I want it. Like, I kind of think I want it up here, but I don't know if I can get enough blocks away. I could leave it over there where it's at, but I don't know. I don't know what the best place to do with that is. But what else do we need? What else do we need? We're gonna need, what was that thing called? In order to make Fluix, in order to make Fluix crystals, there's the reaction chamber. We could drop it in water. I think the reaction chamber is the best route. So we need to make a reaction chamber. Okay, there's that. Let's add this recipe over here. So that'll give us the ability to make Fluix crystals. What else do we need? We'll need patterns for string into wool, which we should be getting. I mean, that's not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay. So we'll need patterns for wool. Actually, we probably could just make that now. So string pattern from that, go. And then wool. From string. Go. Okay, so now I can make wool. Well, I can make wool. I think that's good. I think that's good for now. Mob spawner, reaction chamber. Probably going to need to upgrade power at some point. And then also we need to work on cabling. Smart cable or dense smart cables to get out to different areas and then break off into smaller cables after that. Yep. Y'all, I'm happy. I'm happy. Are you happy? Oh, there's that stinking... Okay, we'll sit like this so you can't see it. I'm happy. We did a lot of stuff today. We got to chat for a little while. I got to get some things off my chest about burnout and such. Thank you all so much for being with me today. I do appreciate it. This is like therapy for me. I won't say therapy. Therapy's not the right word, but it's therapeutic. It's therapeutic to get together with people and chat for a while, play games together. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me so very much. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, you know what to do. Hit the follow button, get notified every time we go live. I try to say that a little bit faster every single time. But yeah, hit the follow button, get notified every time we go live, which is every Saturday at 8:30 in the morning Eastern time. I do understand if you can't make it at that time. I do get it. It's the time that I have available. So, but we had a good time today. Got to talk to a lot of cool people. Love you guys to pieces. Happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there tomorrow. Try to make it more often. Aaron, if you can, that's great. If you can't, I understand. But yeah, we love getting together with others. So we'll come back. We'll do this again next Saturday. I will absolutely let you know, Aaron, if I need help with that pfSense router. I will absolutely let you know. And I'm pretty sure that I do. I'm pretty sure that I do need help with that. But I need to get a network card first. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. We'll come back. We'll do this again next Saturday. You are all invited. But until then, I love you to pieces. But get off my lawn. Bye, everybody. We'll see you next week.